Ladies and gentlemen, now that we have basically gotten every single leak for Black Ops 6 Zombies that we need to know, and like the Zombies game mode itself will come out in about like a month, and we played the beta, we've done all that stuff, we've done all that cool stuff for Black Ops 6 multiplayer, so we know how that's going to play, we know how Omni-Moon's going to play, and hopefully stuff like that. But we know now about both the launch maps, both the content, all the returning features from Cold War, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys the good and the bad. I'm not going to be one-sided. I'm not going to like just crap on the game or just completely adore the game, because like a lot of YouTubers just hate on it without giving any good reasons, and I think that's just kind of stupid because it's making it look like really bad. And though it might not be the best, at least Liberty Falls, it definitely is not the worst. But I'm going to be giving you guys all you need to know, a review, and it's completely unscripted because I don't script my videos or do anything like that, because I'm just completely raw foot commentary, I guess you could say. But we're going to be talking about both maps, the Terminus and Liberty Falls, or there's another name you can call it, I guess, now. But we're going to be talking about all the features coming to those maps. We're going to be talking about just general features, the augments, the HUD, all that good stuff. So let's go and hop straight into that. But before we do that, really, we should probably just talk about the game in general before we get to like the actual like specific game mode general stuff. So first up, this game is definitely very Black Ops. Yeah, as you can tell from like the zombies theme, it's very, you know, zombie sounding. The actual multiplayer music is also very BO2 adrenaline-esque, and it sounds very Black Ops. And overall, it does feel very Black Ops as well. And for all you guys hoping that there's not going to be like a bunch of random characters that don't even belong there in this game, don't worry, because the carryover system will not be coming back, luckily, so we don't have to worry about Skeletors running around Black Ops 6. Because I don't know, I believe they said they don't want to break the immersion of the real Black Ops feel. Because if you remember in Cold War, there were no goofy skins. There were just a couple of like silly skins, like the clown skin, which really wasn't like break the immersion. It was just like it was just a mask. And you also had Scream, but that was for the haunting, so that was kind of different because it was just like the season was over and it was just fun at that point. But they don't really want to break the immersion, so I hope there's not gonna be any like stupid crossovers with like Plants vs Zombies or something like that. But so yeah, that you don't have to worry about that as well. And also, we will not be getting anything for the early access of the game. No campaign, no zombies. So we're not going to get that again. I'm guessing so that the same thing that happened with Modern Warfare 3 won't happen again. Even though I do think this campaign will be pretty good. And without further ado, let's go and hop into some of that zombie stuff. So talking about stuff that's going to be returning, we have the rarity system from Cold War, but there's no longer the stupid armor dummy thing. But now it's just this big, like, giant, like, robotic machine that'll talk to you, which is pretty cool. But now you can just get rarities from there now, and it's not like Vanguard where you have to pack punch to get your rarity. It's just basically the same system you had in Cold War. Ammo mods are also now purchased from that same station, not the pack punch, which is kind of random, but whatever. Armor is now purchased off the wall, which is I don't know how I feel about that. There's also only going to be common salvage, so no rare salvage, so just common salvage, which I feel like is a pretty good change, I guess. But also returning from Cold War, we have the same point system, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, the point system in Cold War is kind of trash, and we'll get to that later. Loadouts are returning once more. Field upgrades are returning once more. Basically the same perks, except for Mule Kick is coming back, which is pretty cool news, I guess, too. However, you don't upgrade them with crystals anymore. We'll get to that in a second. The HUD is basically the exact same. However, now you can customize it. If you saw that in the Black Ops 6 multiplayer beta. It's not like quite as I thought. Like, you can just like delete everything you want to. You can't like move stuff around exactly where you want. It's just preset. But you can change it, and it's not going to be exactly BO3, but it will be in like the same layout, so you can get rid of the minimap. Thank goodness. Don't even know why we had that in the first place. But that's pretty cool. Also returning from Cold War, we have the self-revives, but they are now limited to only getting 3 per game, which I feel like is definitely a good and necessary change. Not too sure why that wasn't even thought of in the first place in Cold War. However, it seems like what they're doing with Cold War is they're just bringing back old features and improvising on them a little bit more. However, we also have the same pack punch system returning, where you have 3 tiers of pack-a-punch. So yeah, pretty similar stuff. I think the Rampage Reducer is also returning. Grenades, all that stuff is returning once more. Trials, traps, Obviously, armor's returning once more. Armor vests off the ground. However, now you have to automatically apply armor plates, or manually apply armor plates, just like MW3 zombies. Once again, not too sure why that even needs to be a thing. That is just absolute trash, in my opinion. Why are we manually applying armor plates? Is this not Warzone? There's no pressure. It's just kind of stupid to me. However, Gobblegums, which is returning from Black Ops 3, and it's a little bit different from Black Ops 3. It's like a store streak system switched in with the Gobblegums a little bit. So we'll get to that in a little bit later. Armor caches are returning once more. The ray gun, some new wonder weapons also returning. However, that's not really cool. The Wonder Fizz is this exact same from Cold War. You buy all your perks from the same Wonder Fizz. Once again, really stupid feature. Not too sure why it's not random, because it kind of just defeats the purpose of learning the perk locations. But I feel like I mainly got all the things that are returning once more. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But let's go and hop into some more specific stuff like augments and Gobblegums. So instead of getting crystals now and upgrading your perks for all different abilities and such like that, just crushing out your perks all the way, there's now an augment system which will basically give you like an option of how you want to limit your power, kind of like a skill tree in a way. And you're going to earn these by going through the rounds, of course. And let's go and show you guys some examples. So they actually posted an energy mine example, and there's going to be two types. There's going to be major upgrades, and you can choose 1 out of 3, and there's going to be a minor upgrade, which you can choose 1 out of 3. So overall, you're going to get 2 upgrades for like one, like whatever you want to upgrade. So field upgrade, perk, whatever you want to upgrade. You're going to be able to equip 1 major and 1 minor only. So, yeah, so you're going to have to, like, pick which one you want to fit your playstyle. So, we got one for Energy Mine right here. So, looking at the major ones here, we can see that all 3 of these have very different effects that are going to change the entire way the field upgrade will work, for example. So, 1 will split into 3 Energy Mines that will float around you, which is pretty cool. It's going to be like a shield from Dead Ops. 1 will turn into a turret, and 1 will just be like a scatter mine, so it'll just, like, split into multiple pieces. So, all of them are going to be, like, different, like, pieces of equipment basically now. So very, very different uses for each of them. So pick one of those 3 for your major ones, and for minor we got way more subtle changes, like increasing the amount you can have. That one looks like it increases the boost you get from killing zombies or something like that. And the other one makes it so that it attracts zombies. So basically the minor ones are going to be like your skill upgrades from Cold War for like 1 through 4, which are going to be like slight upgrades. And the major ones are going to be like your tier 5 upgrades. Your things are going to change the entire way you use the perk or field upgrade or whatever you want to upgrade for it. So that's just an example of one of the things you can upgrade. Really not that confusing when you look at it. And once again, you earn them through going through rounds. So yeah, that is how the augment system is going to work. So here's where we get some of the juicy bits of this game. So Gobblegums are going to be returning from Black Ops 3. However, they're not going to work the exact same. Rather, they're just Gobblegums, and they're reskinned to be like elixirs, kind of. However, so now you can actually, whenever you spin the Gobblegum machine, you can pick up a Gobblegum, and rather than it just sitting there, you can actually just store it in your back pocket, and you can use it whenever you feel like it. However, the thing that makes this more interesting is that you can carry multiple Gobblegums at once, just like the score streak system. You can use whichever Gobblegum you want to at any time, and you can store them. The way you get these Gobblegums is by going up in the rounds. So just like the augments, as you progress throughout the rounds, you will get more Gobblegums. Now the Gobblegum types are rare, epic, legendary, ultra, and whimsical. So just like from Black Ops 3, because classics are now gone. And whimsicals are just like the fun types, like Newton's negation or whatever. So all that fun stuff's gonna be returning with like all their different uses. So the purple, like manual ones you can use, the time-based ones, the event-based ones. So all that type of stuff's going to be returning. So I will go through the list of all the Gobblegums that will be returning inside of this game. Also, just to clarify, different types of Gobblegums for you new guys. The purple ones are manual Gobblegums, so you can use that whenever you want to, and it'll have that certain effect. The green ones are time-based, so like shopping free, for example, you only have a minute to use that Gobblegum. The blue ones are round-based, so you have to have a certain amount of rounds to use that Gobblegum. And the orange ones are event-based, like, for example, Perkaholic, it'll be used as soon as you pick it up. Or self-medication, which whenever you go down, it will use that Gobblegum. So basically, if a specific thing happens to you that Gobblegum is related to, it'll use it. Like wall power, where if you pick up a wall bite, it'll use that Gobblegum. But anyways, the first one we're going to be talking about is Newtonian negation, which is confirmed by devs becoming the game. Well, basically, it's a time-based Gobblegum, and it is a whimsical where the zombies will fly up in the air after you kill them. So that's pretty simple, basic there. A Gobblegum coming from Black Ops 4's Elixirs is wall-to-wall clearance, which will make all the wall guns available on the walls 10 essence each, so that's pretty simple there. Another one is Phoenix Up, which will basically revive all teammates that are currently down at whatever point you want to use it at, and that's one of the ones you can stash inside your back pocket and save for later, so that's going to make that system be a lot more useful. Another one returning is Soda Fountain from Black Ops 3, which basically whenever you purchase a perk, you will get another free one. Which is kind of useless, if I'm being honest with you, because in Black Ops 3, you can get like you can get 5 perks with that Gobblegum. However, there's an infinite perk limit, kind of making this Gobblegum just be useless, if I'm being honest. Also, Free Fire from Black Ops 4 is returning, which will give you infinite ammo for 60 seconds. Killjoy from Black Ops 3 is also returning, which will give you a free skill. Not very useful, if I'm being honest with you, but hey, it's returning. Also, another one is On the House, I think it's called, which will basically just give you a free random perk, kind of like Soda Fountain. So just a free random perk. Another one returning, which is really useless, is Respin Cycle. If you spin the box and you don't like what you get, you can pop this Gobblegun and it'll spin it again for completely free, giving you another gun, which you will probably not want. This is very useless because there's like another Gobblegum that just makes this Gobblegum completely useless. And also, the mystery box is just useless in this game anyways, so not too sure why this would ever exist, especially after all the hate it got in Black Ops 3. But hey, it's coming back, I guess. Another one returning is Sword Flay, a classic Gobblegum. No comment on that one. Basically, just increases your melee damage. Another one returning is Temporal Gifts, which will make power-ups last, I think, twice as long, or maybe 3 times as long. Pretty good. A brand new Gobblegum coming is Wunderwaffe, which basically, whenever you spin the box, you'll get a free Wonder Weapon. Guaranteed. So basically, whenever you spin the box and you have this Gobblegum, your next hit will be a Wonder Weapon, guaranteed. So Ray Gun, the Beam Smasher Wonder Weapon, or the Jet Gun from Liberty Falls. So this just basically makes Respin Cycle completely useless since you just get a free Wonder Weapon right off the bat. I'm pretty sure this is probably going to be an Ultra Gobblegum if I had to guess. So yeah, new Gobblegum. Another one is going to be Shields Up, which I imagine will probably either give you, I believe, full armor back, and it'll also basically increase the health of your armor. So when a zombie hits you, you will not lose nearly as much armor as you would without this Gobblegum. And I believe it'll just fully repair your armor as well, since that's kind of what it did in Black Ops 4 with the shield. But next one up is a classic. Anywhere But Here, which was a classic Gobblegum inside Black Ops 3, and it's just an all-time favorite. Basically, it'll teleport you anywhere in the map, randomly. So if you pop this Gobblegum, it'll teleport you randomly around the map, which is basically just a get out of jail free card. Once again, really not that useful when you have field upgrades. But I mean, like, also like in Terminus, can this just teleport you in the water or something? Like, who knows what's gonna happen with that? Profit sharing, an Ultra Gobblegum from Black Ops 3 is also returning, which basically makes it so that any money that you get, or any of your teammates get, will be just bestowed among everyone inside of that general area as well. So basically, if you kill a zombie, the points you get from killing that zombie will also be given to all the teammates around you. They have to be near you for this to work, however. Another one, bless his heart, is Stock Option. I wish I was kidding. For 2 minutes, all ammo used will come from your reserves, so you don't have to reload basically for 2 minutes. Pretty useless. I mean, just flat out. Why is this coming back? But anyways, I mean, hey, it's here. Another one confirmed to be returning is Wall Power, which basically the next Gobblegum you buy off the wall. I mean, bruh, am I an idiot? Gobblegum. The next wall buy you buy off the wall as a gun will be Pack Punch automatically for you. It's really not clear if this is going to be like Tier 1 Pack Punch, Tier 2, Tier 3. I would love it to be Tier 3, but it's probably just gonna be like Tier 1. But yeah, I guess that's gonna be pretty cool. But also another one returning is Cash Back, which will spawn a max ammo for free. Trash. I mean, let's be honest. Ammo crates exist, and there's dog rounds. So I don't know why that one's also returning, but hey. At least we got it. Now, that is all of the 18 confirmed ones we know are returning. However, we do know that there is going to be at least 20 plus returning. Or at least 20. So, there might be more. there might be some new ones or returning ones. There might be some, like, returning, like, power-up ones. Like, we didn't get a nuke one or a double points one. Also, Carpenter's not coming back. I'm sorry to tell you guys that. But there's probably going to be a max armor one. That would be really useless, actually. But I think In Plain Sight is probably going to come back if they're smart. Actually, we have Ether Shrouds. It's probably not going to come back. But, hey. Who knows what else can come back. Perkaholic might come back. Shopping Free might come back. Who actually knows? Hopefully they're going to introduce some new ones as well instead of just that one. However, that one is very overpowered. However, it does make a couple of them obsolete. Crate Power, I think, is also going to come back, but that's just a couple of my suspicions. Also, please, Codename Pizza. Hopefully, they brought back Killing Time. However, we know that Treyarch just hates their community, or Activision just hates their players, so probably not. Anyways, that is all the Gobblegums returning, so let's go and talk about upcoming... I don't even know what this next section is, honestly, but let's just talk about it. So real quick, we have some quick, like, new stuff going over, like the Melee Macchiato perk, which basically is going to be like Slappy Taffy from Cold War, which is just going to do increased melee damage, and you have, like, a special animation for that, so, like, you uppercut a zombie and stuff. Pretty cool there. Also, some new score streaks are going to be coming to the game, like the Mangler Syringe, which basically, if you use it, you'll become a Mangler. You'll go in third person, you can, like, use all the Mangler's attacks and stuff like that. Also, a separate store streak, where if you, like, knock off a Mangler's hand, you can pick up the cannon and use that as a gun, basically. Which is pretty cool, so that's pretty cool. It's going to be coming to the game. And those two things are just separated from everything else, but yeah, those are two things that's going to be coming to the game that are brand new. So yeah, that's going to make zombies definitely have a lot more personality, because there's zombie-specific score streaks, now, which is pretty cool. And now we get to talk about the maps, the best part of the video. So first up, we're going to talk about the less major map and the map we know most about, and this is Liberty Falls. The map that has been dogged on over and over again has caused a massive split in the zombies community, and everyone is just absolutely on this map. Now, I must say, since my video of calling that map a disappointing mess and disaster, my opinions definitely have changed a little bit. I definitely do look on this map a little bit more positively now. Because I did just spew a lot of negative stuff on that map, but, some of those were very valid as well, so I'm going to provide a constructive criticism for this map. So first of all, some bad things about this map is that, it's ugly. It feels like a multiplayer map. The layout's just like a multiplayer map, but just a little bit bigger. Why are there laser doors inside of zombies? This is not Star Wars. This is not what's the stupid ghost? What was that? Extinction. Yeah. Not too sure why we have IW alien space doors. Really does not make any sense why they're even on this map. It really just does not feel like zombies whenever you have those type of stuff on this map. Also, the radio call on the right side of the screen, obviously, like, this is back to Cold War with that. Just a random character who no one even knows his name. It's obviously set in the daytime. I think even setting it at nighttime would definitely provide a big difference with, like, the big moon glowing up the entire map. The fire would look a lot cooler. But also there's just, like, no debris anywhere. It's just, like, it's basically just, like, a normal town with, like, a little bit of blood every now and again. And honestly, if you're looking at it, it just looks like a multiplayer map. And maybe if this map turns to the Dark Ether, that'd be pretty cool. Inside of, like, the Easter egg, which might come with it, that'd be pretty cool. But I really don't feel like we're gonna go inside the Dark Ether, inside this Easter egg. I feel like people are just hyping it up for no reason, because I feel like they would try and, like, there's not even, like, a sewer or anything on this map, which, like, even Infection on, AW feels more zombies than this. Like, there's not even a Burger Town on this map. Not too sure what they were thinking with that, but, yeah, there's just, it feels exactly like that multiplayer map in the beta. What was it called again? It was, oh, shoot, I forgot what it was called. It was called, like, The Resistance or something. No, it was called, like, Rewind. It feels exactly like that map. The church does feel pretty unique with the Dark Ether inside of it. I must give it that. The church is very beautiful. And if the rest of the map could be like that inside the Easter egg, that'd be great. There could be a cool boss or something on this map, maybe. I don't really know, though. The jet gun returning, is pretty cool, I guess. It does provide a brand new use. Now, whenever you use the jet gun and run out of fuel, it'll explode, killing some zombies, and you can just regenerate it, but it will not break, luckily. And you can suck zombies in. It's a lot better now. The jet gun's just overall basically how you thought it would be when you got buffed. So pretty cool there. The jet gun's cool. However, there's a really massive problem I gotta talk about, and that is this map is still a mess, in my opinion. Like, this map is just an absolute mess. There's no originality to this map whatsoever, actually. Like, literally just nothing is about original to this map at all. Nothing makes it different from any other zombies map in, like, Cold War. There's like, is there even story to this map? Like, there was, like, the intro cutscene, but that has, like, nothing to do with the map itself. But yeah, the reason this map's a mess is because there is so much, I can just tell from this gameplay, there is so much entity spam, like AW and like World War II, where there's just gonna, like, every single round, you're just gonna get a ton of boss zombies, completely destroying you. You're gonna get an abomination coming back from Cold War, a mangler, which has returned for, like, the 4th game in a row! I'm tired of the mangler. It doesn't make sense. Why is there a Russian mangler in the middle of the United States? Why? And also, the spiders from Terminus are, for some reason, on this map. Honestly surprised the Thrasher isn't on this map while you're at it. Not too sure why that isn't here. I mean, why not just put every single boss ever in this map? But this map is just... I mean, what's going on? What's going on with this map? Overall, I just feel like it lacks in personality. There's nothing that's special about this map. There's no plane flying to the Golden Gate Bridge. There's a church. Quite literally, there's a church. That is it. That is what makes this the map. Hopefully the Easter egg can prove me wrong. I mean, is there an Easter egg? Who knows? But hopefully the Easter egg can prove me wrong. Hopefully there's gonna be a cool boss fight. If there is a boss fight, I have a feeling it's just gonna be like a mega abomination or something stupid like that. But yeah, overall this map's just a disappointing. Well, disappointing is the right word. It's just a mess, and it's unoriginal, basically. So yeah, I would say this map is like D tier, maybe C tier. I don't know though, but it does deserve a lot of the criticism it does get, but I don't think it's fully deserved because we haven't yet gotten our hands on it or anything like that. All the side Easter eggs are locked. However, like, people like I wish I was kidding. Duke Dennis getting to around 50 when he's never played zombies before is definitely embarrassing. Definitely embarrassing. Before we head on to Terminus, I just gotta bring up this one thing that I just found out. So apparently there's going to be a, I wish I was kidding, a TAC map. If you don't know what a TAC map is, basically, if you go play, like, MW3 multiplayer, it's basically like a thing in, like the scoreboard you can switch to, and it'll show the entire map on one screen. Why do we need this in zombies in the first place? I really don't know, but also, this just completely removes all of, like, the interest of learning the layout and learning where certain stuff is, how big rooms are going to be, how exciting rooms are going to be. It just ruins the surprise and, like, aspect of that. Because, like, why, like, imagine spawning in Mob of the Dead and just opening up this thing and seeing the entire map before your very eyes. Like, the magic of old zombies maps is figuring out, like, where, like how big the next room is about to be. And to be fair, you don't have to use a TAC map. However, like, when you open the scoreboard, you can switch to it. And I just really don't understand why this needs to be in zombies. But, I mean, hey, it's here. So, yeah, Terminus, I mean, Liberty Falls, I don't know. But let's just move on to, Terminus, because this map's just, I mean, look at this pathetic screenshot I am looking at on my screen. Anyways, this map's just gonna be pretty, it's just not it, Chief. I can see myself playing this, like, 3 times, maybe. But, let's go and move on to Terminus. So, on the other side of the coin, for the launch of Black Ops 6 Zombies, we have Terminus, another round-based zombies map, which, actually looks pretty good and promising. Not only is it, like, nighttime and, like, it's raining, which sets the vibes kind of like Detsabo did very well. Overall, I'm just pretty excited for this map, like, totally. Like, this map seems a lot more zombies-like. I feel like loadouts in this map don't make sense, because I feel like breaking out of prison, like, picking up a gun off the floor, makes it, like, feel really cool. However, unlike Liberty Falls, we actually have a lot of, like, map-unique stuff to this map, surprisingly. So, I mean, I thought the spider vermin things were, like, special to this map, but they're, for some reason, on Liberty Falls, have no clue how that even makes sense. But, yeah, we also got a new boss, which is basically like the Thrasher, and, it's basically like a mangled up Thrasher guy, so he'll just, like, melee you. He can also suck you in with his tongue, so that's pretty interesting, I suppose. This map seems to be pretty big. There's like a bunch of islands. You can actually use a boat when you unlock all the power to go to. So you can get right on a boat and sail across the ocean, going to like a shipwreck, some islands and such, which is very, very cool indeed. There's going to be like a giant tentacle monster inside the water, which might be a boss. If we see its like full body, maybe. Hopefully that's the boss. But this map is just, it really does set the vibe. It gives you Zetsubo vibes. And overall, this map is just going to be extremely fun, I feel like. But there's also a brand new weapon called the Beam Smasher, which is basically going to be like the Electrobolt, where it shoots a giant beam of electricity. You can also, whenever you shoot out all that electricity and you reload, it'll shoot out like an electric cherry blast, killing all the zombies, or stunning all the nearby zombies. And you can also use a special effect that will like free or like slow down all the zombies. It'll be like a giant like shockwave fan thing. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, all about this map, it just seems pretty cool. It seems it's like completely unique to zombies. And overall, it doesn't feel like a multiplayer map at all, honestly. It feels very zombies-like. And obviously, we got a set crew for this map because we're playing as operators on Liberty Falls. But yeah, we're playing as like a set crew on this map. So overall, this is definitely going to be the launch map. And I honestly do not have very much negative things to say about this map, except for the fact that the Mangler is for some reason on this map. I mean, what? Like, how does that kind of breaks the immersion a little bit. Like, why is there a Mangler? Also, I don't even know there's a attack map on this map. If so, I mean, like, why? I mean, whatever. But yeah, pretty cool map, pretty cool vibes. There's like a giant room in the center that has like some test tubes that zombies will break out of. And overall, I don't really have too many complaints about this map. I think this map's going to be great. I just wish that all the systems would be a little bit tweaked. Like, instead of, like, spawning it with a loadout, you can, like, spawn in with your fist, like Raven the Redwoods, and, like, pick up an M1911 after the first door. And, like, that would just be super sick. And, the start of this map, like, could be, like, just like Mob of the Dead, where, like, you're trying to, like, escape prison and such. Like, that'd be so cool, dude. But overall, this map looks great, and I don't really have too many complaints about it. So, yeah, let's go ahead and move on to some bonus DLC content that will be coming later this year in Bo6. Also, before we move on to that, there's also a lot of stuff that that makes Terminus very unique. It's like the giant dark ether like Casimir Gersh device trap. Very cool there, because I thought one of the standout moments about Cold War was the Mauer Toten Tower trap, just in general. So very cool use of, like, the map itself. Also, there's, like, World War II events where if you open a door, you can, like, see soldiers getting, like, ripped apart by zombies, so that's very cool there. And overall, it feels very unique. It feels like an open world, but round-based zombies map at the same time, so overall, this map's just going to be great, so let's actually go and move on to, like, the bonus content now. So first up, they, Treyarch themselves have actually confirmed the fact that we are going to get our first DLC map before the year comes to a close. So that's, like maybe, like, a month or 2 months after the first launch, two launch maps, you'll get another map. Unlike Cold War, where, like, 4 months after launch in February, we got, like, Fire by Z, which was the first DLC. So we're going to get that, like, 2 months earlier, which is great news, which means that there's probably going to be more DLCs inside of this game than Cold War, which is going to be very fun to look forward to, so hopefully that. Also, they've actually not confirmed if, like, there's going to be, like, an outbreak mode inside of this. So we don't know if there's going to be, like, an outbreak mode or non-round-based mode inside of Black Ops 6 Zombies. Hopefully not, though. I hope they can just, like, make an actual good one. And also, like, not ruin the entire cycle like they did with Cold War. But, also, there's going to be, like, a ton of side Easter eggs on these maps. Like, once more, I think Terminus said that this is going to have the most side Easter eggs of any Zombies map ever on Terminus. And, like, people like Codename Pizza stated that there's going to be, like, locked doors inside the map that you couldn't access during, like, whenever they played it. Because obviously all Easter eggs were locked whenever they played it. So that's very cool to look forward to. Also, a couple weeks after launch, the guided mode will drop, and that'll show you, like, how to beat the Easter egg in, like, a full guided mode. But if you beat it before that guided mode comes out, the Easter egg for, like, both these maps, you'll get, like, special skins for wonder weapons and camos and stuff, hopefully like that, calling cards. So that's pretty cool. And, yeah, overall, also, there's, like, not actual confirmed to be, like, a casual mode or, like, a classic mode or hardcore mode. Like, none of these things are confirmed. They're just, like, suspicions. So I'm not going to say anything about that right now. But overall, this is a ton of stuff to look forward to. Honestly, I think people are crapping on this game a little bit too hard. Like, Terminus looks, like, very good. Like, I'd say this is going to be, like, an A-tier map, honestly. Like, this map looks pretty good. Liberty Falls, it looks like it's going to be, like, a D or C-tier map, or maybe even freaking F at this point with all those boss zombies. But yeah, I feel like the reception of the multiplayer beta was pretty good. I feel like I had a ton of fun with that. The campaign, which we haven't seen anything about, is going to be super, super cool, so I can't wait for the campaign. Kind of how there's not going to be an early access, though. But, yeah, all that stuff to look forward to, so I think that's basically all I need to state for this video. So I hope you guys do have a fantastic day, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to Black Ops 6 Zombies, and let me know, did you guys enjoy the beta for Black Ops 6 multiplayer? And are you excited about Terminus or Liberty Falls? Like, what do you not like about it? What do you like about it? Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. And I'll see you guys next time for, like, a guide on Black Ops 6 Zombies or something like that. Because after the launch, hopefully I'll post, like, a guide for the Wonder Weapon or Easter egg. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.